Hi there, today I'm going to show you how to draw a starfish. So I have my drawing supplies, pencil and eraser, I have watercolor paper and paints and a paintbrush and a little jar of water. So let's get started. I'm going to start by drawing my starfish, and I'm going to make the starfish have long, thin arms. So, if you think of a star shape, that's what I'm going to do, but I'll just do triangles for all the five sides of the star. So, I'll start maybe here with one triangle, another one, and you can see I'm making mine pretty skinny. You can make yours skinny or chunky, whatever works for you. And I'm also going to give the starfish some eyes, like that. And then, maybe the starfish is sitting in some sand and there's water down here. So I'll just draw a wavy line for the water. Okay, so I'm ready to start painting that. And the first thing I want to do is paint the sand and paint the water. So for the sand, I'm just going to use my brown, and I want to make sure it's pretty light. Perfect, yeah. Because I don't want it to be too dark, but that looks like a good light color. And then you can see I'm not being super careful, because it's okay if I get the brown into the starfish part, because I'm going to go over that with the pink anyway. So look at that. So I think that sand looks great. I'm going to go. I'm going to switch to the water, and I'm just going to use the blue for the water. So I have my blue here, and again I'm going to try to keep it pretty light. That looks good. And remember, the way to lighten color in watercolor is you just add some water. And I have that little two squiggly lines in the middle, and I'm leaving that area white because that's the foam from the ocean. But the part under it, I'm going to paint blue. And make sure you don't get your into your brown, otherwise they'll start mixing into each other. You can see it's happening a little bit for me right there. So a little bit is okay. Cool. Then the last thing is I see right there that I put my finger on the paint by mistake, so I'm going to just go over that quick. Okay. So that looks good. I'm going to wait for that to dry, and then I'll come back in and do the starfish a pink. Welcome back. So my starfish is ready to be painted, and I'm going to get my crimson, and I'm going to lighten it quite a lot. So I'll add some water to it. You can see I'm getting a nice light crimson color. So it's not quite a pink, it's a little richer than that. And I think that'll look good with the starfish. And just starting to put that in. And then I'm going to do a fun watercolor technique that I need to do while the starfish is still a little bit wet. The paint is still a little bit wet. So I'm working fast to make sure that the paint doesn't dry on me. Okay, and then while that paint is still wet, I'm going to get more of my crimson, and I'm just going to start putting it into the paint I've already put down. So this is a technique called wet in watercolor, and it's a cool way to get some soft shadows. And so I'm going to use it to get some nice soft shadows on my starfish. Just like that. Then the last thing I'm going to do is paint the eyes. And I want to paint them black, but I don't have a black in my kit, so I'm going to mix it with the blue and the crimson. So if I just mix those together without too much water, it gets me a nice black. And then I'm going to use that to make eyes for my starfish. There you go. I think that looks really nice. I hope you had fun, and thanks for watching.